let's make some clay donuts. So this donut is just been fired once it's bisque fired. Don't take an actual bite out of it, but you could kind of create that effect if you wanted to. And this one has sprinkles on top. And then this one is glazed. Get it? Glazed, decorated. So I'm going to show you guys how to make one. I'm going to show you how to make them a little smaller because when you're remote at home, you don't have as much clay to work with, and then you don't have to hollow them out. So these are a little bit bigger and they're hollowed out and have air holes in them, but I'm going to show you how to make some smaller ones. So you start with your block of clay and measure about 2 fingers down. Take your wire tool or string and cut it. And then always put your extra clay in your Ziploc so it doesn't dry out, and close that Ziploc up. Okay, so this would be good for about 2 small donuts. So you can either wire through it or twist it. I'm going to put this aside because we're going to work quickly. And then just take it and squish it to soften it. And you're going to roll a fat coil. So remember, good coil rolling is when you stand up and you go all the way through and move back and forth. If you get this flat part, put it on its side and tap it, and then roll it again. So try to use your whole hand. Make a nice thick coil, about as thick as your thumb, and then you're going to just roll it into its form. Now that one has kind of a big hole, so if I don't want such a big one, I can take some of the clay off and make a smaller donut so it doesn't have such a big hole. And then you want to score and slip both ends. That's a little one. It's kind of like those little powdered sugar or chocolate donuts you can get. And then flip it and smooth the other side. So the fun thing about donuts is that you can make more than one. So after you do that, you want to do some more smoothing on the top and the bottom. Try to not press on it because you don't want it flat. You want to keep it round. And then I'll show you how to do that one more time, and then we'll add some decoration. So I'm not going to squish this one, or roll this one I should say, quite as thin. I'm going to keep it fatter. So I'm going to roll that fat coil out. This one's a bit thicker than my thumb. And then I'm just going to take it and slip and squirt together on the ends. And then smear it together, inside, top, and then flip it and do the bottom. So the fun part is adding some decorations. So you could leave it like this. And it's not much thicker than my thumb, so I don't have to worry about hollowing it out or putting an air hole in it. So in the video that we saw, the artist, Jaeyoung Kim, he took some tools and kind of pressed some texture into it. So you could use your stick and kind of go into it and press the dough-like texture. It's not necessary. It still looks like a donut, but it's kind of a fun step to do to kind of give it that real donut effect. So a lot of this decoration comes from when we add color to it after it's fired, but you can use some of your extra clay and make sprinkles. The easiest thing to do is just take a little bit and roll some coils. I usually like to get a few ready, so they're ready to go. And then whenever you attach clay, you need to slip and score both parts. That one's a little big. Sprinkles are usually smaller than that. And you can start to add some sprinkles. So remember, when you slip and score, it's score. I usually put slip right onto it. Slip, attach, smooth. So you could do that and add on sprinkles. You can make other shaped sprinkles too. You can also make heart-shaped donuts or other donuts, so you can either adjust the form, because donuts come in different shapes sometimes, especially like around Valentine's Day, or you can just leave them in their original donut form like that. So you don't necessarily want to write your name on it because they're kind of little and you want it to look like a donut, but you could do your initials. Mine are CD, and then your class shape. The plus is for 7th hour. And there you have donuts good enough to eat.